For the past week, Cebu has delighted us with some of the tastiest Filipino food we've ever had, and it has also given us some of the most memorable outdoor experiences in all of our travels. But before we leave the island, there are two more activities that can't be missed, one being swimming with the beautiful whale sharks of Oslob, and the other being canyoneering through the jungles of Kawasan Falls. Today is going to be a jam-packed, adventurous day as we jump off 30-foot cliffs and dive alongside the Philippines' most famous gentle giants. It is currently 1 in the morning, and I do believe this is the earliest we've ever woken up for an experience, and that is because we are trying to beat the tourists at the destination we're going to. So it's currently the day after the Lunar New Year, and we've heard that there are going to be lots and lots of people around, so we're trying to beat those crowds. When we are heading off to Oslob to go snorkeling with the whale sharks, which we are both so excited for. I do believe our driver is pulling up any minute now, so we're gonna head downstairs.
It is 4:15 in the morning. We just pulled up to Oslob, and there's the longest line I think I've ever seen for anything.
Yeah.
So these people must have woken up even earlier.
Yeah, earlier than 1.
Or maybe they didn't even wake up. They just stayed up all night.
There's so many people in this line. I can't even express how crazy it is out there. I can't believe it, and I'm really glad that we have the option of possibly scuba diving instead of snorkeling, because that's the line for snorkeling.
Yeah.
And I don't want to wait in that long.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's the Lunar New Year that it's
Yeah.
extra busy, but just in general, apparently it's really busy.
So a little update, we are first in line to go scuba diving. We paid an extra 2,500 pesos per person, which honestly is not that much. And we get to skip the very long line. And we get to gear up and go see the whale sharks from down below, which I think might be even better because I don't know, maybe you'll be able to swim with them, and it's a lot less effort than snorkeling. So I'm excited that we have our scuba license and that we can do that. And I think in the meantime, we're gonna go shopping for an ornament for the Philippines. So we are currently waiting in line to go and scuba dive just because the first round went in. We don't want too many scuba divers in there scaring away the whale sharks, and also the visibility is okay today. So they want to make sure there aren't just too many bubbles going all about. But as we sit here and wait, it reminds me very much of when I was a kid. I used to go to the Georgia Aquarium for field trips, for school art trips, and I would be sitting in the Georgia Aquarium drawing and sketching the whale sharks that they had there. Those were kind of like the superstar of the aquarium, and it's going to be really cool to finally see these things in real life, like up close and personal, and I just can't wait because they do have like a very great memory in my childhood. So yeah, today's the day.
Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down. And your blood is in the water, and you go straight through my heart, through my
Before we move on to the next activity of the day, we want to recap that entire whale shark experience just because it was such a awe-inspiring time under the water. There was one moment where the whale shark actually came really close up to Claire.
Yeah.
And I got to see like the proportion of the shark to Claire, and it was just, I don't know, it was amazing.
It was just really crazy for me to be able to see it so close, and see those spots and
Yeah,
just
the
the
texture.
skin of the whale shark.
Yeah. And it also had the other fish that were like attached to it. I
Yeah.
don't know if you noticed that. I'd have to look up what that was about and what they do. But
Yeah.
you got to also watch the whale shark eat, I believe it was the algae or
Yeah.
something on the surface of the water from
Right.
below.
Yeah, they had their mouths open so big. They're like,
Yeah.
oh. all around. Yeah, but they just look so squishy.
Yeah, they did.
But overall, it was amazing. And I do, like, honestly, I think you would have a pretty good time snorkeling or scuba diving.
Right.
I think because today it was choppier waters, it was nice to not have to worry about water splashing in our face and getting into our snorkel. We could just breathe easily, you know, easy peasy down below and just kind of see the whale sharks from there. And also, I did want to mention, if you do not know how to scuba dive or if you're not scuba certified, we saw a huge group of people who are all beginners and they went in for the very first time and they said they had a great time. So you can also do it for your first scuba run if you'd like. But I think this is a great time to say a really big thank you to Get Your Guide for supporting our channel. If you don't know what Get Your Guide is, they offer tickets and local guides to the best tourist destinations in a city. Get Your Guide offers over 60,000 experiences in more than 3,600 destinations around the whole wide world, and when you book with them, you'll know that you're in the hands of knowledgeable local experts.
Everything you could possibly need is in their app on your phone, so you have the meeting point, your tickets, 24/7 customer service, and they have an extremely flexible cancellation policy, so you can cancel anytime up to 24 hours before your event or experience begins.
But also, if you're not interested in guided experiences, they also offer skip the line tickets, which we have definitely used very often. We've been using Get Your Guide for like, what, 2 years now?
Wow.
Yeah, we love
2
them.
years.
Obviously, we love them. So if you are interested in the tour that we did today, I'll have it in the description box below. There's actually a part 2 coming right after this, so the tour isn't even done yet. Kind of shows like what great value you do get from just booking a single tour. Let's continue on to see what else we're doing.
After swimming with the whale sharks, we've driven 1 hour and 20 minutes to our next stop at Kawasan Falls, where we're gonna go canyoneering. We are currently picking up our gear, and then I believe we're gonna drive about 20 minutes to the canyon, where we're gonna be canyoneering for about 3 to 4 hours. So we're getting all suited up, we're gonna switch over to the GoPro and head out.
So we are currently walking to the starting point of the canyoneering. And I believe it's a 30 to 45 minute walk. And I've actually been very nervous about this canyoneering experience just because we're not like huge cliff jumpers. We haven't done much of it. And also I forgot my shorts at home, or sorry, not at home, in the hotel. And so I'm going bare bottom today. And I just hope the rocks are smooth enough for me to glide over without really, you know, tearing on my sunburn. But if it comes down to it.
She does have a bikini on.
Yeah, yes.
The bottom. She's not going bare bottom.
But if it comes down to it, Chad has very kindly offered to give me his swim trunks and he'll just wear his little undies.
Yep, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but we'll find out. All right, this is the first one. Go! Woo! Farther than you think, right? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hold my nose. I should have held my nose. Yeah. Our guide is just going through the water with my phone like this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so nervous about it though. They're deceiving.
I know, it looks so tiny, but the fall was like, oh my god. Free transportation.
I like this. Are we there yet?
All natural spot.
Yeah, I feel like he's just relaxing us before the next big jump.
Very nice. What kind of barbecue?
Yeah, chicken.
Chicken looks good.
Pork. Chicken.
Chicken sausage.
Chicken intestine.
Okay.
Hot dog.
What's your favorite? We just ordered some barbecue in the middle of Kawasan Falls. They had different options, so they had like pork intestine or chicken intestine, and then chicken as well as some like sausages. We decided to just go with the chicken, but you could smell the barbecue from like probably, I'd say, a quarter of a mile away. anyways. It was really good.
We finished our chicken skewer and now we are heading to the highest jump of the entire experience.
You first. You stand here and
I don't know, what's big to me? Yay. No, not ready. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, it's beautiful.
You're clear! Woo!
Watch your head.
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
Wow. I just want to take a moment to appreciate how good that chicken skewer was. Also, this is just amazing.
The water feels incredible. I can't express how wonderful it feels on our sunburn.
Yeah. It's like liquid aloe.
We are about to do the biggest jump yet. It's 10 meters.
30 feet.
It looks really high.
I'm pretty nervous.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous too. The feeling of falling is just, freaks
It's
me out.
exciting though, too.
But then like when you hit the water, you get really...
When you get out of the
happy.
water, you can see better too, because of your adrenaline.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Wow! 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, clear! It's not bad if you follow their instructions. I don't know why, I always scream when I do it. I just can't help myself.
This tour actually comes with lunch. Surprisingly, we did not know this. So now we get to enjoy some fried chicken, some vegetables, and also some soup and some rice.
Yeah, and it took us 4 hours.
Yeah, it took us 4 hours to get through the entire canyon. We're one of the slower ones, I suppose you could say. But that was absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh. That was a 16-hour day. That's the longest tour we've ever been on.
That was a very long tour, but every second of it was worth it,
So
for
worth
sure.
it. Yeah.
So we started our morning with the whale sharks,
Yeah.
and then we did our canyoneering activity, which was 4 hours long, just because we like to take our time swimming.
Yeah.
And it was like a good amount of hiking
Well,
and a
it's
lot of
also
jumps.
beautiful. Like
Yeah.
you just want to soak it in. Like you don't want to rush through it. You're just like looking all around, and there's just greenery. There's the bluest water in the world.
Yeah.
And the water feels amazing. Like you don't want to get out of the water.
Right.
So we were just taking our sweet time.
And then we had lunch that was included, and we
Yeah.
didn't even know it was gonna be included.
Yeah, but honestly, I will say like the canyoneering, it's an adventurous experience.
Yeah.
But we did see some like older people doing it as well, and they were doing the big jumps. So I would say like, you know, regardless of your age, go
Yeah.
for it.
And if you are planning on doing this tour, one tip that I do have is to wear socks with the shoes that they provide you.
Yes.
That was one thing that I think slowed us down.
They do provide you canyoneering shoes. They're basically like waterproof sneakers,
Mm-hmm.
but we started to, you know, get like rocks in the shoes, and like we did have like just some chafing, some
Yeah.
light chafing. So if you wear socks with it, like you
That
wouldn't
would've
have,
helped.
yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have had any problems. And so overall, 10 out of 10 recommend. Even if you're like a little bit nervous, you should go for it because we were both like super nervous.
It's not like non-stop. It's not like you're in a flowing river that's just gonna push you and keep pushing you. Like, it's a good flow, and then you could stop and get a skewer. Oh, that was a good skewer.
Yeah, and also the amount of people that are there, it's just like it hypes you up to jump, and I just love the energy. This is like one of the places where I do like the amount of people that are there.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's like if we were to go through that entire tour again and it was empty, we would have felt really...
It's kind of eerie.
It's kind of eerie.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Because it is so like, you are in nature, for sure.
You're in the jungle. So overall, highly recommend. We will link this in the description box below. So you do get like the snorkeling / scuba diving with the whale sharks and canyoneering at Kawasan Falls. I think it's a great bundle and you can do it all in one day. But now we are going to go and see some friends.
Yes.
It's our last night in the Philippines. We want to spend it with some really awesome people and we're gonna go over to their hotel. I believe they have a rooftop view of Cebu City.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna take it in, have a good time. After 16 hours out in the wild.
And then we're gonna wake up at 3 a.m. for our flight.
I know, oh my gosh.
So I must say, we went from our part of town, which is definitely not as nice, to like the luxury skyrise.
Well, we decided to go budget with our place. I think for 6 nights it cost us $100.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was budget.
But it's been good. Like, I really enjoy our place, but I'm really excited to see their place.
This is so exciting.
You going for it? Keep going for it.
Long dive. As far as you can. It will pull the light.
Okay.
Once it goes green again, that's
I'll wait, I guess. Yeah, no jumping on red. Only green light. Okay, ready? Yep. Wow.
Now that's a dive.
Oh, wow, look at him go.
Wow.
Wow, that looks so
halfway
cool.
across the pool.
That was like an advertisement for this pool.
Yeah.
That's me.
I tried to dive today at Kawasan and I literally just went straight down.
You're just
It was my first dive ever.
Wow.
Thank you so much for joining us here in the Philippines. Next time when we come back, we'll have to visit another one of the 7,000 plus islands they have in this beautiful country. And if you'd like to see where we go next, hit subscribe as we travel to 50 countries around the world. With all of that said, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye!